Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another. Whoops. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Go Retro. So happy to have you here. You'll notice right away, I'm in a new room. We got a new setup for today because it's such a special episode. So, wanted to say good evening AAU Tritan, hello, Christina G, Lisa T, Coastermom, Devora, welcome in. So happy to have all of you guys here. We're going to have so much fun. Shona, Coach N, this is awesome. So, this is a very special episode. It's not our regular routine. We are doing our Thanksgiving Day special. Hey, Brian, Joseph, Lee, Taint, welcome in, everybody. So first and foremost, let me get this out of the way, and I'm going to throw a little banner up here. We are only 9 subscribers away from 250, and this is so amazing, and it wouldn't even be close to this if it wasn't for all of you. So if you're watching, maybe you're kind of in the background, ninja watching, please do hit that subscribe button, forward the stream out. Let's see if we can get those 9 more subscribers and hit that 250 subscriber marker. Would be absolutely amazing. So first and foremost, um, again, welcome everyone. The games are still active. Let's see who can dethrone AAU and Coastermom, who are duking it out for the top. But because it's Thanksgiving, there's so much to be thankful for in this crazy time. And for us, we're in a little different. I'm in Canada. A lot of you are in the US or around the world. And for us in Canada, we actually celebrate our Thanksgiving early. Our Thanksgiving is in October. I guess it's the whole conversion thing, US to Canada, Canada to US. So our Thanksgiving was a couple weeks back. Hey, MJ, welcome in. And so I wanted to kind of do this. I know US Thanksgiving is coming up the end of this week. So I thought it's a perfect time in between to really celebrate and chat with everybody. Love WDW, welcome in. Metric system, exactly, Tate. So one thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to post it in just a couple minutes, so watch for it. I'm going to share a link, and I'm going to ask that if you'd like to join me, come on the stream, click on the link, we'll queue you up, and I'm going to kind of bring you in one at a time. And I'd love to just actually chat with you and have a conversation about your Thanksgiving traditions or recipes or things you're just thankful for in general. I'd like to today to try this and really open it up to everybody. So we can have a conversation. I know we've chatted, whether it's here or in other streams or in other places. We texted. Some of you we've chatted through Zoom, but I think it would be great to get together and have an actual conversation and also open it up for everyone to get a chance to meet each other. So let me start off the stream by just saying, for me, I'm thankful for so much. Thankful, for my family and extended family, for my friends, of course. Luckily, everybody's been healthy through these crazy times. I'm thankful for, the advances in science that are helping us get to the end of this crazy time. And the announcement that, kids 5 to 11 can now start queuing up for their doses. I'm thankful for all of you. Thankful that we've all kind of found each other through our mutual uh, leader in Sir Patrick, we'll call him, that he's brought a lot of us together in ways I think all of us would agree we never would have thought would happen. Um, I'm thankful for my work in that we've been in an industry that has actually kind of thrived during this time as everybody's wanted to go digital. There's just so much to be thankful for. But like I was saying, thankful for all of you. When I started this little channel, I really didn't think much of it. It was just a fun kind of creative outlet. And through meeting all of you and coming together and having everyone subscribe, it's been such an amazing outlet for me, whether it's doing these retro streams, which I love, I'll never grow up, and it's such a good way of being able to look back. Whether it's doing our hockey streams, I've been a diehard Leafs fan, and I've always wanted to be in broadcasting. So being able to sit here live and call a hockey game and entertain is something I've always wanted to do. So I'm so thankful for that. Hey, Mark, welcome in. Thanks so much for coming over. So I'm just thankful, really, for all of you guys for giving me an outlet to to share and be creative. So it's so wonderful. Now, in Canada, we have some very similar traditions for Thanksgiving as a lot of you. And of course, the number one thing I think on that list is going to be football. Who doesn't love football? But up here, yeah, we watch a lot of NFL, but we have our Canadian Football League. And I was a huge Toronto Argonauts fan. I had the privilege of working with them. I've talked about working with the Argos in past streams. But there's two kind of football stories that I wanted to share to tie into this Thanksgiving Day episode. One was many years ago. I was sitting with a friend. We had end zone seats, and I don't know if anybody remembers Mike Vanderjagt, kicker, NFL kicker, won a couple Super Bowls, star player. He was on the Argos in the CFL, and we were sitting in the stands, and it was just before halftime. I think there was 5 seconds left to halftime, and player got injured. My buddy's like, "Hey, let's go get snacks, beat the line." And I said, "Nope, we have to sit in our seats until the buzzer goes for halftime." And so it took like 15 minutes or so. They dealt with the injured player, they got him off. Vanderjagt set up for a very short kind of chip field goal. Ball goes up, and it was wide. It was through the uprights, but it was too far on an angle that it missed the net behind the uprights. And when I looked up in the sun, there was the ball going end over end, right into my arms. I caught the ball, got the game ball, and my buddy and I, we didn't know if we had to give it back or what. So we're like, let's get out of here. So I kept the ball. I have that game ball, and actually at a charity event, I met Mike Vanderjagt, and I got him to sign the ball. So I have that signed by a couple other players as well, but the signatures are a little faded. One of the other stories that I want to share, kind of in regards to football. Hey, Shauna, do you guys remember Ricky Williams, Miami Dolphins all-star running back? Well, Ricky Williams was suspended for a year from the NFL, and I cut out this newspaper article about Ricky Williams, kind of his CFL debut, and something I've held on to. And the reason I've done that, hey Chad, is because I actually got an autographed Ricky Williams CFL football. So this is pretty cool. This is really awesome. You can tell the CFL balls are a bit bigger than the NFL balls. It was actually the slogan for a while for the CFL, where their slogan was "Our balls are bigger." It was awesome. So yeah, we've been huge CFL fans, and I know you guys celebrate a lot. And Thanksgiving Day football is huge, just huge. So I definitely want to chat a little bit about football. Hey, Carla, welcome in. You got to coach the Argos, Toronto Argonauts. They are still around and kicking. I was lucky enough to be on the Grey Cup winning team in 2004, so I have my championship ring. Um, Toronto Argonauts is the only CFL team I know. Chad, that's probably true for a lot of folks. um, Coach N, I sued them over that slogan. Oh, that's awesome. The other thing that's really big in our family, and I bet it is a lot for you guys as well for Thanksgiving, is the Macy's Day Parade. So I'm obsessed with this parade, and I watch it all the time. We record it for the kids because they're in school here. And they come home, and it's a weekend thing for us. We'll put it on in the morning, and we'll watch it through. The Broadway performances are amazing. The balloons are spectacular. It's just such fantastic memories of the parade. And we love every year seeing some of the really old ones that are still kicking around and floating, and as well, the new ones that get added in. Chezzy, welcome. So happy to have you here. And it was so great, Chezzy, seeing you on the streams earlier today. I think that was still today. All the days kind of blend together. But so nice seeing you, Chezzy. The other big thing we love about the parades is when my kids were really little and they were into Sesame Street. Sesame Street has such a good float every year, and the songs they would perform were so inspiring that it was great for the kids to see it and watch them kind of grow up with that float year over year. And they still get excited to see it, so they're building those memories as well. Kind of the other big memory before I'm going to share the link out and invite you guys to join me. The other really big memory that I have that I love on Thanksgiving, and again, I'm sure you do as well, is Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. What an unbelievable episode Thanksgiving Charlie Brown is. This is one that if you haven't seen it or you're not a Charlie Brown fan, it is definitely worth going back in time and giving it a watch. Um, at Canada's Wonderland, they used to have a ride, a Days of Thunder ride. And it was a huge screen auditorium with moving seats. So not the past couple of years because of everything going on, but what they used to do is actually show Thanksgiving Charlie Brown in this theater. They've taken out all the moving seats from the ride and they have benches so you could go in and enjoy it. Peirce, how's it going? Welcome in. So this is something I've always enjoyed watching every Thanksgiving is kind of the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. The kids not so much. I think they feel they're a little old for it, but it's so much fun and it brings back such amazing memories. Lee, well, I miss Wonderland. Yeah, Wonderland is awesome. It's so much fun, and they do such good things. I mean, it needs some work, but it is definitely awesome. Chad, you forgot about Days of Thunder. Oh, they had it at Paramount in California too. Oh, that's cool. It was such a fun ride. Actually, Days of Thunder was on TV yesterday. We put it on and we were watching it while the kids were eating dinner. So awesome. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna post a link right now. The link is good for this stream only. I just want to be clear. It's good for this stream only. I'm going to put the link in. I'm going to pin it to the top. If you'd like to come in and join me and kind of chat a little bit about your Thanksgiving traditions and just have a conversation, um, it would be amazing. I'd love to welcome you in. So I'm only going to bring I can only bring a couple in at a time. But if you have a phone, a tablet, a computer, you just have to click the link, and it should bring you in. And when I see you kind of pop up in the waiting room, I'll grant you access in, and hopefully this will work. So I've just posted the link. I'm going to pin that. So the link should be pinned, unless I missed it. There we go. So feel free, if you want to come on, of course, totally optional. I believe you don't have to show your video if you don't want to. If you just want to come in with your audio, that's okay too. I can add you in with just your audio, but would love to chat. So one of the big traditions we have when it comes to Thanksgiving, at least in the Canadian one, and again, it's been different this year and last year. Um, there's a country club kind of near where we are, a golf club that my family's kind of belonged to, back when my grandfather golfed and then my father, and then, I was there as well. Um, we would go and they would do a really nice Thanksgiving buffet for Canadian Thanksgiving. Turkey, mashed potatoes, you name it, they had it. Little potato latkes, or other known as potato pancakes, salads, a great spread. When I was little, my cousin and I would always compete to see how many dishes we could go up and eat. And I remember going through, and I think we topped off at 8 portions of turkey and mashed potatoes. And I think the two of us were so disgustingly ill that night. We couldn't move. We couldn't move. But it was so much fun. And to this day, like turkey and mashed potatoes, one of my favorite meals of all time. That's right, MJ Latkes. Yeah, potato pancakes. They're actually really big. So for Hanukkah, Jewish festival of lights for Hanukkah, the big food you eat is potato latkes. So we would get those, whether they're at the buffet or make them at home. We get those. You put a little bit of sour cream or applesauce. I like to do the combo platter where I'd put in both some applesauce and sour cream and kind of mix it together. Delicious. So, so good. The only problem is when you make them at home, they tend to really stink up the house. So uh, we made them here for the first time last year, and we cracked open all the windows and we had the fans going trying to get all the smell out. But yeah, you just smell like fried potatoes for forever. um, but yeah, such good memories from that. The other thing that I love during Thanksgiving is the creativity that a lot of these shows go through and put on. Um, and before I kind of talk through those, Devor, your house will smell like a fryer for days. It's rough. It's so true. Rough but worth it, hands down, hands down. So I just want to see if anybody has clicked the link I put in. If they'd like to come on and chat, I want to make sure it actually is working. So if you've tried clicking on it and it's not working, please do let me know. Um, but I'd love to have somebody come on. Again, it doesn't have to be video, um, video, audio. Or just audio, just video probably wouldn't make for an interesting conversation, just video. But yeah, happy to have you. So definitely click that link, the pinned link, and come on in and let's chat. Mark, my grandma made those peanut butter ball. Oh, yes. Mark, I forgot all about those. The peanut butter balls. Some of them, peanut butter, roll it in like chocolate, the chocolate, what are the little chocolate chips? Oh, so good. Those, I haven't had those in a long, long, long time. I'm not a peanut butter guy at all. I'm really not a huge peanut butter fan, but those were something else. Um, I love those. Yeah, come on, Coaster Mom. Come, come on. Somebody has to be the one to break the ice. Oh gosh, you guys are so funny. Your first chat. This totally, totally a family, and this is why I love you guys and why I'm so thankful to have been getting to know a lot of you. I thought everyone would be jumping at the opportunity and seeing the jockeying for position of you go, no, you go, no, we nominate this person. This is so cheaper by the dozen, big extended family family of chaos. Oh, it's too much, too much. But yeah, someone click it. Come on in. Uh, I need more warning to get my makeup. Oh, that's awesome. That's so funny. Oh, we have our first contestant in the hot seat. Right. I'm going to bring him in. Hang on a second. Could it be It's Drizella? Is It's Drizella making an appearance? Just kidding. Please welcome to the stream, AAU Eric. How are you? That's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us or being the guinea pig of the group. Things are going well? Excellent. Hey, Pepperoni, I love the name. That's awesome. Welcome into the chat. So AAU, let me start by asking, do you have any kind of Thanksgiving Day traditions that you guys kind of follow every year? Oh, wow. Homemade chocolate pudding pies. Secret recipe, or is there any of the ingredients you'd want to share? There you go. That's awesome. Uh, Lisa T says can't hear AAU. Okay, let's see. Can I fix that? Do. All right. Let's see. Hey, let's give them something else. Let's see if they can hear you now.
Can you guys hear me now?
Can we get a thumbs up if you can hear AAU? And while we're waiting on the thumbs up, there's somebody else I want to bring into the chat. Maybe we'll have a nice little conversation here. Please welcome the one and only most famous guest. Sorry, AU, but the top of the line here. It doesn't get much bigger. Please welcome Coastermom to the stream. Coastermom, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
So you can hear me?
I can hear
People in
you.
the chat hear me?
I hope people in the chat can hear. Let us know if you. Taint says hear him, but he's a bit muffled. Okay, all right. So at least we got some volume. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys at Coaster Mom. Thank you for coming in with us as well. So Eric's got his secret chocolate pudding recipe that's not so secret. Coaster Mom, what are your big kind of Thanksgiving traditions that you'd like to share?
Well, lately, going to Hershey Park on Thanksgiving because nobody else is there, so I can just ride all I want.
Nice, nice. That's the way to do it, right? You go hit it when it's empty and just make the best of it. What's I know you keep a log of all the rides that you kind of went on in a particular day.
Yes,
What's the most you've done in a Thanksgiving? Do you recall kind of off the top of your
well,
head?
this is the first year that I've kept track of the
Oh,
number of rides that I did. Last year, I just kept track of the days that we went.
okay.
But this year, I kept track of the rides, and I wanted to add them all up at the end of the year, but Sky Rush is closed through the rest of the year because of the weather, and I rode it 87 times.
Oh my God. Wow. That's impressive.
I'm sorry, the most I do for roller coasters is on the Oculus VR.
You know what? I'm with you now, Triton. My days of coastering are done. Although I will say, and here's the Disney content section of today. When we were there in 2019, we did Slinky Dog Dash, and I was really nervous because I know how I felt on previous rides from Wonderland, and I was perfectly fine on Slinky. I don't know if it was just because how smooth it was or maybe because the Disney magic was calming my nerves, whatever it was. But that kind of gave me some renewed hope that, maybe I can get back on the coasters. Of course, then we visited Wonderland and I went on Wild Beast with the kids, and I was like, nope, nope, still no coasters for me.
Well, I didn't tell everyone, but remember when my back was hurting a couple weeks ago or so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened on Sky Rush.
Oh no.
And maybe I'm approaching that age limit soon myself. I don't know, but I did get back on it again then, and I was fine, and I did not re-injure myself. So.
Nice. That's awesome. Do you have any recipes that love for Thanksgiving?
No, but I'm beginning to compile some. Carla has given Sherry and I a couple of suggestions of some recipes that I might try this year because they sound really good. One of them is like some kind of a corn casserole, and it has jiffy corn in it, sour cream, and cream corn, and I forget all the ingredients, but you bake it. That sounds delicious. So I think I'm
Interesting.
going to try that.
Interesting. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Um, Sorry, I was just scrolling back through the chat. I saw Chad calling Slinky Dog a kiddie ride. Not for me. uh, but yeah, it was definitely fun.
I know
Uh,
Lisa T is saying that mom's volume is a little low.
a little low.
Is that, I didn't have, is it better when I have both in my ear buds in or?
I'm checking I think just because I'm sitting so close to my speaker that the mic is getting picked up really
Okay.
loud. I'll try and talk quieter, although it's really hard for me to do. So one of the things, and it's not really Thanksgiving related, but I know Shaun posted his link for cookies. and I think we've officially created it in our group, the Thin Mint group. And I saw Coastermom. I think it was you that posted those pretzels. Is it the Thin Mint
Yes.
pretzels?
A friend of mine bought those and sent me the picture.
Okay. Oh, so you haven't actually tried them?
No, but she hinted that I may be getting some for Christmas.
Oh, that's a very nice hint.
Yes.
You'll have to give us the review and your thoughts once you do
I
it.
want an online review.
Maybe I'll do a live
Yeah.
Ooh.
review because I can't fake it. If I don't like it, you'll know I don't like it. I don't see how that could be bad. I
Yeah,
just don't think it's possible.
that's funny. That's funny. Awesome. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for being the first ones to join in. I really appreciate it. I know the volume was a little low, they're saying, but that's okay. Hey, this is what testing and trying it is all about. So I really appreciate it. For those watching, definitely check out AU Tritan. He has his channel and he does some amazing kind of VR stuff with the Oculus. Definitely check it out. And of course, if you're not following Coastermom, what's wrong with you? Get on that. So thank you guys for coming in, and we'll talk to you again soon, hopefully.
Okay.
All right, talk to you
Back to the chat and gambling.
Back to the gambling. See, that was the ploy. I pull you guys out so everybody else can catch up a little bit.
Yeah, he can't gamble either because he's home at the same time as me. So
There you
Well,
go.
actually, I was gambling because I have multiple screens.
anyway, I'll see you in Reed.
All right, take care, Coaster. Take care, Eric.
But
That was awesome. That was so cool. That was so cool. Um, Awesome. Sorry, it was hard to kind of follow along with the chat there. Um, Anybody else? Yeah, come on in. Click that link. I saw I saw somebody else was trying to wheel and deal for to get on there, but don't be shy. Come on in and then let's chat a little bit. I promise I won't keep you long. But that was awesome. That was so awesome, and I'm glad. AU and Coaster Mom, huge supporters of my channel and what I'm doing. So definitely thankful for having been able to meet virtually and kind of chat here today. So thank you guys for that for sure. Yeah, Lee, are you still here? Lee and Peirce, why don't you guys come on in? Let's let's have some fun. We can continue to go twos if you guys want to partner up. I think it's a lot of fun. Oh, here we go. Our next, well, I can't say victim because we're not doing the horror theme anymore. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome Brian K. Brian, how are you?
How are you?
Doing well, thanks. Good to talk to you, and it's not hockey related.
Oh, yeah, I'm at the school picking up my daughter, so just had a couple minutes. I thought I'd pop in because I heard something about fitness.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the post and Coaster Mom mentioned those thin mint pretzels, so I'm really curious to see how those come out.
Oh yeah, feel good.
They are. I hope they are. I don't even know if we have those up here. I should look into that. So, Brian, for you, what's a big Thanksgiving tradition that you've kind of followed over the years?
We usually put up the tree on Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
Kids always enjoy that. We'll throw on the Macy's parade and put up the tree.
Nice. The Macy's parade is so good. And Brian, somebody else wants to join in with us, and this could be trouble. I gotta
Oh,
get that censor button ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the one and only
oh,
Peirce. How's it going,
hey,
Peirce?
what's going on, guys?
Not
How
too
are you?
much. How's it going? You doing
Yeah,
well?
me just watch football.
Football?
Watch my Lions lose every single week.
What? The Lions lose. You'd think they'd have to catch a break at some point, right? Just out of
We're
dumb
0
luck.
9. No way.
Oof, oof. 0-9. Wow, that's like Cleveland territory.
Cleveland started losing after we made it cool.
After you made it cool. I love that. Detroit made it cool to lose, so now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon, right?
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So football all day.
Pretty
Um,
much.
all right, all right. Any big foods, Brian or Pierce, that you guys are into for Thanksgiving?
Mashed potatoes, stuffing, the basics for me.
The
Gotta have
basics.
the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes. So do you guys put gravy on your mashed potatoes, or do you just do it like straight up?
Hell yes.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just a straight up guy.
Just as straight up.
Come on, Brian. Actually, Brian, for you, I have one question. You put things on this. I don't know. I might have to try it.
Thin mints on the mashed potatoes. That would be awesome. That's Devora Peirce is calling out your beard.
Deborah, you will see this beer this weekend. Hey guys, my daughter just got here. I gotta take off, but
All right,
good to see you guys.
all right, Brian. Nice talking to you. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
See
See ya.
ya. That's awesome. Um, shoot. So great. Yeah, gravy on the potatoes. That's me too. What I also do, because I don't put the gravy right on the turkey. I put it on the potatoes. When I cut my little piece of turkey, I then take a little scoop of potato and do the schmear. It's the only way. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. So, okay, let me ask turkey question. Serious question.
Go.
White meat or dark meat?
White.
White, interesting. So I'm traditionally with chicken, I'm a dark meat guy. With turkey, I kind of go both ways. Lee, don't get any ideas. Um,
All right, Lily, come on in.
yeah, Lee, if you're still here, come join us for sure.
Deborah.
Or Deborah, come on in. But yeah, I do turkey. Nice thin sliced white meat, but still, I take one of those turkey legs any day.
Okay.
But there's usually a fight when we get the family together over who gets the leg. And so, because I have kids now, so I have to kind of be like, yeah, we don't need to fight over food. Meanwhile, under my breath,
Meanwhile, it's fine.
yeah, yeah,
I
exactly.
cooked it.
Exactly. Oh, Tritan says it has to be dark meat. Okay, okay, that's all right.
No, Triton. Oh yeah, Triton. I have what I did for you. I'll try your bacon chocolate pudding pie.
Oh, that's a good idea. Triton, I don't know if you heard that. I know that you're saying the guest volumes are still really low, and I have no idea how to turn that up. So, um, what Peirce was saying is in your chocolate pudding pie, try Thin Mints, Thin Mint chocolate pudding pie. That could be a hit for sure. Oh, that's awesome. Well, Peirce, thank you so much for hitting that link. I think you've scared off Lily and Devora. They don't want to come on in chat, but appreciate you coming on and the support as well. Have a great one.
You too.
That's awesome. So good. So happy to see so many of you guys coming in. We'll have to look next time and see how to fix up that volume for the guests for sure. Um, Bistro Buzz, welcome in. Carla, welcome. Uh, you could be hearing us. Yeah, that's a good point, Taint. Could be hearing them through my speaker. So I wonder if I turn up my volume, if that will carry over to to the computer. We're kind of using today a very unique configuration where we're using a few different pieces of software to tie it all together. So um, that's perfectly okay. Always some bugs with that. So I don't even know what time it is. All right, 8:30. Anybody else want to jump in and share kind of any of their favorite recipes or um, Thanksgiving traditions that they'd be interested for? Uh, you know, Triple, Snoopy, Coach, Bistro, MJ. Come on, just click the link. It should be pinned in the message above. Love to have you in. This is so much fun. It's so nice to actually be able to get to talk kind of face to face and just actually hear what people have to say. Absolutely, yeah. Peirce, summon CeeLo. If we all, what do we have to do? Do we have to say his name 3 times? CeeLo, 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 and snap our fingers and stare in a mirror, whatever it is. Love to chat. I'm sure he's got some fantastic traditions. Was about to join but got a phone call. All right, MJ, no worries. Next time, when you're done that call, could come on in. Um, so I was saying before, um, I don't even remember what I was saying before. We talked about Macy's parade. Oh yeah, one of the other things I love about Thanksgiving weekend um, is I I don't know what channel it is because it's always different, but somebody is always showing the Star Wars, all the Star Wars movies. And I know that's not necessarily just a Thanksgiving thing because it happens all the time. But I love that. I love the marathons. When the marathons start coming out, really between Thanksgiving and Christmas, you get, the Star Wars marathon, you get a Harry Potter marathon. I remember one year there was a James Bond marathon, and that was amazing. Sitting and watching kind of all the James Bond movies from over the year. Um, One marathon we really love watching, and it's more kind of closer towards kind of the Christmas time than it is Thanksgiving, but is Shark Tank. Usually for us, we travel down to Florida area, Fort Lauderdale area over the Christmas holidays, and Shark Tank always has a marathon on, and we will sit and watch like half the night episodes of Shark Tank. It's just so much fun. Oh, CeeLo's at dinner right now. Oh, okay. That's okay. He's forgiven. But thanks. I appreciate Peirce. I appreciate the try. Um, so I'm just scrolling back. I know I've missed a whole bunch of comments, so I definitely apologize uh, for anyone I've missed. Yeah, Bistro, Joseph, MJ, I have Pepperoni, I saw in here earlier. Devora, if you want to come in, come in. The one person uh, we will not welcome on. Well, actually, if they shut up, I probably would, but maybe an audio only if they used a voice modulator. Would be It's Drizella. Wouldn't that be something? If It's Drizella showed up with a voice modulator and it came on, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah, lots of call. I love this. I love seeing the call outs in the chat. Tabora is being called out. Lee's being called out. Everyone wants Lee. Come on, Lee, if you're still here. Let me, well, we got a couple more subscribers. Thank you very much. We are now 6 away. So if you are here and you haven't yet subscribed and you're just watching, give us a subscription. We are 6 away from 250. Devora covered in red hair dye next time. I love it. I love it. That's there's been a couple comments about having the hair dye, and I think Shauna had with the makeup earlier. That's awesome. Oh gosh, uh, I will have to mute this window. Will I have to? I don't know. You shouldn't need to. I think it'll be okay. Um, it's funny. I've never actually been on the opposite side, but yeah, give it a try, and we'll see. Um, so yeah, as I was saying, love the marathons. Those are so awesome. And here we go. Coming in, or I think it's trying to connect. Here we go. MJ, welcome. Oh, I think the signal is cutting out. Yeah, MJ, I think is frozen. So MJ, I'm going to pull you out for now. We'll see if we can get the signal fixed. But oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? All you have to do is ask, and you shall receive. MJ, I'm going to come back to you in just a second. But ladies and gentlemen, the guest of all guests, the flappy one itself, it's Drizella. It's Drizella. Hello.
Hello, host.
Wow. I'm so honored to be talking to you. Oh, my screen's going to shut off. Let me turn that button real quick. Thank you so much for coming on today. How are you? It's Drizella.
I'm good.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm so happy it's Drizella that you're here. And is it okay, it's Drizella, if I bring in somebody else who might have a question or two to ask you. Would that be okay? And it's Drizella. We'll try and keep it to yes.
Certainly.
We'll try and keep it to yes and no answers because I don't think I have the ability to ask the hard hitting questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, on the go with CeeLo. CeeLo, my man, how are you? CeeLo is at dinner. He's taking time to come in. CeeLo, you are on.
Hello,
What's
CeeLo.
up?
You are
Sam,
you are
I'm at dinner, so I can't talk very long, but I wanted to say hi, everybody. Hello.
welcome in. You are here with It's Drizella
I'm
is on the
actually-
line.
I can barely hear you, but I'm actually at a staple on 12 South in Nashville called Bar Taco, and this place is always busy like crazy. So we decided to come down here and say hi. But I wanted to hop on here to say hi to everybody. And Sam, you're doing an awesome job. I can't hear you because it's loud, but my thanks to giving memory. Always watch the football and just getting home with the family and having a good time and playing football with the kids in the backyard and all that. So
That's awesome. Well,
just want to say hi.
thank you, CeeLo. Everyone in the chat says hello. Appreciate it. If you haven't followed On the Go with CeeLo, follow this man. All right.
Hi, CeeLo.
And it's Drizella.
All right. We'll see you, CeeLo. That's awesome. Wow. Wow. Holy cow. All right. So it's Drizella. Back to you. And guys, if you have questions for It's Drizella, let's drop them in the chat or come in and ask. So it's Drizella. I'm gonna think of gosh, what hard-hitting questions. I never thought I'd have this moment. Um, how did you feel the first time you found out about Patrick and Cindy? Did you feel A, really ticked off, or B, healthy competition?
Healthy competition.
Oh, so it's Drizella finding out about Cindy felt it was very healthy competition. Very, very interesting. Oh, hang on. I'm reading, scrolling back in the chat. It's going so quickly. CeeLo get a haircut from Katrina. Leave to you still hanging. Or okay, bye, CeeLo. Did Drizzy speak? So Coastermom, Drizzy is using a voice modulator. So if there's any questions, definitely let us know. Peirce says, "Host, I have one best memory with Patrick." Peirce, you want to come back on, or you want to just put it in the chat? Josh G, welcome in. So yeah, if anybody has a yes or no question for It's Drizella, we'd love to hear it. Okay, It's Drizella. Gosh. So Cindy was healthy competition. Did you feel in that healthy competition that Patrick would remain loyal to yourself? Oh, I get it,
Well, we
Peirce.
found out how loyal Pat was to both me and Cindy.
Yes, we sure did. Peirce has a question that he wants me to ask, and Peirce says, "What is Drizella's best memory with Patrick?" So this might take you a little bit of time to type out, but if you have a memory with Patrick, I'll just continue talking, and as soon as I hear your voice, I will stop talking. So Peirce wants to know your best memory with Patrick. Wow, this is so exciting. Peirce says, "Christina, the beard is gonna go soon when I do some photo shoots." That's right. That was a pretty big. I remember Peirce when we saw that picture of you with Amy and Devora, I don't believe there was a beard. So that's pretty solid because that wasn't too long
When he
ago.
had a guest come up and wanted a picture with me instead of Pat.
There you go. Drizella's favorite memory with Patrick is when a guest wanted to go up and take a picture with It's Drizella and not with Pat. That is pretty classic. Would love. I don't know what Pat is doing, but it would be something if he when he hears about this that we were able to get an exclusive interview with It's Drizella. Amazing. Okay, let's see what else is here. Christina G, It's Drizella, wanted to know where did it go? I think she asked what color. Um, what color are you? Christina G is asking.
Gray on one side, blue on the other.
There you go, Christina. Gray on one side, blue on the other. Now, another question coming from Snoopy. Snoopy would like to know, it's Drizella, is it a long handle or a short handle? The hard-hitting questions you won't hear anywhere else other than this exclusive.
Unlike my flaps, my handle is on the petite side.
So it's Drizella says, unlike the flaps, the handle is on the petite side. So we know it's Drizella has a petite handle. That's okay. Christina G flat out just says, it's Drizella. Are you Pat? Wouldn't that be hysterical if that was a Scooby Doo moment right here? And all of a sudden the camera came on and it was
No,
Pat.
I am not Pat.
He's not, or I shouldn't say he. It's Drizella is not Pat. But that that would have been hysterical if the camera just came on and it was Pat. I got all you guys. Oh, that's awesome. Well, any other questions for It's Drizella before we let the umbrella go? Because I'm sure it's raining somewhere. Uh, when Guess Who is a mystery. Devora still with hashtag It's a Dude. Oh gosh.
Thank you for having me host.
You're very welcome, it's Drizella. Thank you for coming in and answering so much of our questions for myself and the team. We look forward to seeing you in the chat and on other streams. And I wish you all the best. And may your flaps flap dry.
Have a good evening.
You too, it's Drizella. Wow, that was insane. That was an exclusive that you'll only be able to see and hear first. So we'll definitely have to make sure to send that link around for the exclusive It's Drizella interview. That's right, Christina G. Flaps be may the flaps be with you. We'll have to I'll have to put a chapter in here. So if anyone wants to jump right to It's Drizella, they can do so. Oh, wow, that was so awesome. That was a great Thanksgiving, a Thanksgiving miracle. So thank you, Drizzy, for coming in. Holy moly! I don't think I'm gonna be able to top that. That was something special. So we talked a lot about the Macy's Day Parade. Hey Sam, welcome in. Appreciate you coming and joining us. So we talked about the Macy's Day Parade. Um, One of the actually favorite things of the parade that I didn't really talk about too much. We love the floats and all that is so exciting, but the Broadway performers at the beginning, where they really show off a lot of the um, the shows that are in town are coming, and they do the little performance in front of Macy's. They are so amazing. I've never been to New York myself. I've never been to anything on Broadway. I've been to the theater in Toronto a lot, but seeing how fantastic they are in the performances, and especially, it's cold, sometimes it's really windy or rainy, and they still put on a spectacular performance. That's one of my really, really favorite parts about about the parade. Christina G says, I made pumpkin pancakes. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever tried a pumpkin pancake. Although I used to love as a kid when you'd roast the pumpkin seeds. Those were so, so good. I haven't tried that in a very, very long time. Because roasting the pumpkin seeds was so much fun. I hated getting my hands all gooey, pulling everything apart to cook them, but that was so much fun. Yeah, Mark, never heard of them either, but sounds good. Yeah, we love new recipes. All right, here MJ is back. Let's welcome MJ in. MJ, let's see if the signal is going to hold strong. Nope. There we go. MJ, can you hear me okay? No, I think MJ looks like the signal is frozen again. Must just not be in a internet friendly, Wi-Fi friendly area. But I do have there's a lot I actually want to talk to MJ about. For sure, I definitely with the I'd like to hear about her traditions and her recipes as well. With the wrestling, I love wrestling, so definitely want to talk about um, some of the wrestling experiences, and we are going to do the next retro stream we're going to do. It's going to be in 2 weeks' time, and that one is going to be focused on wrestling. So MJ will definitely have you come on and talk some wrestling with us. I don't know if anybody watched Survivor Series this past weekend. Not so much retro, but we'll definitely talk about events leading up. And something really bizarre happened last night on Monday Night Raw, and Seth Rollins had finished his part in the ring and was walking back, and actually a fan had jumped the barrier and tackled him, and there's a whole scuffle. He's okay, everything's fine, but such a bizarre moment. So we'll definitely talk about moments like that in some old school wrestling when we get there. So yeah, along with Thanksgiving, we talked about the parade. We talked about Charlie Brown. One of the things I love over the years with Thanksgiving is the creativity of TV shows and what they bring. And I think one of my favorites of all time was the Friends Thanksgiving kind of traditions episode, because every year they would do something so insane and so cool for Thanksgiving. But my personal favorite was the football episode when they'd go and they'd play football, and all the injuries, they're tackling each other and all the shenanigans that would go on. So big props to Friends for really kind of hitting a home run with their Thanksgiving Day episodes. Um, Mark says, I can tell you're from Canada. I'm from Nova Scotia. Oh, Mark, that's awesome. That's awesome. Fellow Canuck. Um, That's awesome. Yeah, I have some family kind of out east. They've been there for, I can't remember exactly where out east, but they've been spending some time, several years out that way. Um, Joey the Bird on the Head. Yeah, absolutely. So many great movies. Uh, Peirce says, Mom forgot to say we love our mom on camera. Sorry. Apologizing to Coastermom. That's okay. Um, yeah, anybody else? Kind of, I don't want to say last call, but I know we're getting close to the hour. MJ even tried closing YouTube and having one streamer open. Gonna try one more time. 3 strikes, I'm done. All right, no worries, MJ. No worries. So let's see. Hopefully, we can get in here. Coach, thank you so much for coming in. Have a fantastic night. Thanks for hanging out. And this is kind of a huge kind of first for us in welcoming some folks in. We got one more. We're up to 245, so we're 5 away from the magic number of 250. So if you're a ninja watching and you haven't hit that subscription button, please do. While MJ's getting set up, just to let you know kind of what's on the agenda. Um, so uh, we are doing a couple hockey streams. So the Leafs are going on the road. They're going out west. So I'm not going to be doing any of those super late games because they end at like 1 in the morning, and I won't be able to function the next day if I stay up to do that. Um, but what we'll do is December 1st, it's a Wednesday. I'm doing that game, and then that's against Colorado Avalanche. And December 4th will be the Minnesota Wild. All right, here's MJ. Let's go. Let's see how we doing. MJ, can you hear me? Hey, we have movement. That's awesome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really, really well. Thank you for the persistence in trying to get through. That's awesome.
Hey.
So, what are first and foremost, what are your big Thanksgiving Day traditions?
Well, my mom told me that she took me to the parade, Macy's parade, a
Wow.
couple times, but I was so small, I do not remember any of it. Uh, Ironically, I was gonna go last year, but we all know what happened last year, so that did not happen at all.
That's pretty amazing. Is Does your mom say if there's any pictures floating around of you there that
She probably has something because she has a bajillion pictures, but I don't know where it would
yeah,
be.
that was me the first time I ever went to Disney World. Same, I was really, really small. I have no recollection of it, except for a handful of pictures that my parents keep showing me over the years to say, "Hey, do you remember when, this happened or we took you on this?" I've told the story with the giant lollipop as I was sitting by the parade and it fell and smashed. I don't remember any of that, but they keep telling telling me it happened, so it's like memories from the photos and their stories. But that's
I just
awesome.
remember being petrified on Space Mountain. That's my one memory from there because I was so small.
Yeah, yeah. Of all the memories, it's the oh my God, I'm on Space Mountain. What's about to happen?
Exactly. I'm
That's
gonna die.
yeah. Well, at least knowing that you were at a parade is pretty amazing. That is
Mhm.
pretty cool. Do you have any recipes that you like to make or foods that you just love to eat kind of during the Thanksgiving time?
I have been making apple pie, not my own recipe or anything like that, but it's like a tradition now that I have to make it for my mom. Like just this Sunday, I made the apple pie for her and her boyfriend, and they made, or she made, the pumpkin pie for me.
Okay, awesome. That's cool. Apple pie is so good. It's It's one of the things I haven't talked about at all tonight is pie in general, because it's like my kryptonite. A good apple pie, pecan pie, lemon meringue pie. Oh, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. It's so good.
Yep.
And just to let you know, everybody's saying your audio is the best audio that all the guests have had tonight. So
I'm using my phone. I couldn't do it on my computer. My computer glitched out, and I'm using my phone on the StreamYard.
all right, there you go. Phone is the winner. So future guests, if you're listening, phone is the way to go. Well, that's really really cool. I love pie. Do you put anything on the apple pie? Do you do like a scoop of vanilla ice cream or something with it?
Usually like a Cool Whip or something.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. That is awesome. Well, very cool. I definitely want to talk to you at some point about wrestling, um, because I how can I pass up on this opportunity? So
Got an inside look at things.
yeah, would it be okay if I asked a couple questions now? Do you have a few minutes? And chat. You guys can continue gambling, or if you're wrestling, definitely listen in. But I've I'm curious, because when I was younger, obviously like everyone else, I'm like, oh my God, wrestling. But when I was in college and in university, I had a good friend of mine who was actually training at Sully's gym here in Toronto, who is the same gym where Edge and Christian and a bunch of the Canadian
Mhm.
guys kind of trained at it. So I was curious, your involvement with the organization you're kind of helping to run and working with. How do you find now that you know a lot of the ins and behind the scenes stuff, how do you find that's impacted the product and what you see from the front end?
Hugely, because I used to be total, I don't want to say fangirl, but I was like, oh, the show's in town, let's go, let's go. And I would watch it every week and like religiously I would watch it. And then once I started doing it, I was like, oh, that's how that's done. Oh, I could do that too. Well, not that, but I could do that. And like it was just like a different perspective. And I'm like, okay, I definitely respect you guys for what you do, but like it takes away from the appeal. Just kind of how like Taco was like, I would never work at Disney because it would lose magic.
Right.
Kind of the same concept.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it makes total sense. Do you find when you go, and I don't know if you've gone to any of the kind of large events as they've been touring, whether it's WWE or I don't know if AEW's come through your
Oh,
way. Do you find even when you watch those shows, you still kind of have a little bit of a different thought of, okay, you're probably doing this, or I can predict based off what's happening where things are going to go?
yep.
So even at that level,
And that's like,
it takes it
yep.
away. Oh, gotcha. I had this buddy of mine that I went to school with. We went to, I don't think it was a TV show. I think it was just a house show here at, our big arena downtown. And we kind of parked underneath. And there's a way, if you know your way around, you can kind of walk into like the backstage kind of ring behind the stands. And he was so confident because he knew a lot of these guys from the school he worked at. He's like, hey, if we just go, we can talk our way through it and we'll be able to meet some people. I'm like, totally fanboying out, right? I'm like, yeah, whatever you want to do, I will follow your lead. Like, you're huge and I'm
Right.
not. So you fit in. I just look like I'm walking, where I shouldn't be. And we did. We walked. I followed right behind him. He walked right in backstage, past security. They kind of just looked at him. He looked at security. Obviously, a completely different time than we're in today. Um, but we walked around, and there was Christian sitting on the phone, just off to the side, and I'm like tugging at his shirt. Right? I'm like, please, you know him. You
Like,
were
oh
at the
yeah.
same school. Can we go talk to him? And he's like, well, he's on the phone, man. Like, we have to be polite. And so we waited, we waited, we waited. It was probably minutes, but it seemed like a half an hour that we were standing there. And finally, someone came up to us and they're like, hey, guys, do you have passes? And we're like, no, we just have our tickets. And they're like, you can't be back here. And,
You gotta go
yeah,
now.
my buddy pulled his whole, hey, I train with these guys. We just want to say hello. And he's like, well, you can do it out there. And he kind of shoot us out. We didn't get in trouble or anything, but it was still pretty cool to be back there and experience that. Um,
Yeah.
what would you say is kind of your top kind of shining moment in wrestling? Whether it's something you kind of got to be a part of or something personal that you've really kind of accomplished.
Um. Okay, so I would say just getting to meet some of the people like you were doing. When I was a teenager, the Hardy Boys. Forget it. I had Hardy Boy stuff everywhere. Like that was my jam. And when I met them, I couldn't even talk. I was so like starstruck. Like I went with my best friend, and I was in the front of her the whole time. And when we got to that front line, I pushed her in front of me because I was so scared.
That's amazing. And you're Jeff Hardy, right? Over Matt? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and she was mad, so I was like, it's perfect.
That's awesome. I know exactly what you're talking about. The story I'm gonna tell. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it again on the wrestling stream. It'll be a couple weeks. Everyone will have forgotten. Um, I mentioned earlier I used to go to these kind of charity dinners, and so they were for Special Olympics Canada to raise money. And through connections, we got it seated at a table, and we had a wrestler sit at our table. So one year we went and it was Test, if you remember Test.
Oh
Um,
wow, yeah.
but the year that blew my mind was we had Bret Hart sitting at our table. Now, being from Canada, being from Canada, this is like God, right? And this was right after the whole thing with Vince and the Montreal
Yeah.
Screwjob. So I walk in and I'm like, oh my God, he wasn't shaking anybody's hand because nobody knew at that time, but his hand was all broken. So he was kind of doing the left-handed shakes. And when he'd sign autographs, he'd sign it Bret Hart. He'd write WWF, and then he'd put a big X through it, and then he'd write WCW. So
Oh wow.
it was pretty amazing. But at the end of the night, I went to say goodbye, and I couldn't speak. It was like, um, Brett, we're your fans. We love you. Doesn't matter where you go, we'll always support you. And I was like sobbing. Just I like the to get the words out, it was impossible. And he's probably thinking, what kind of a whack job kid have I just had dinner with? But I will say, it was like the next night at the Toronto Raptor game. He was sitting front row, and I weaseled my way down to the floor level, and I went up and I was like, Brett, Brett, and he actually remembered who I was, stood and talked with me for a few minutes while everybody's security was shooing everybody else away. So it's a little bit of my Bret Hart story that we'll tell kind of next time for sure. Lisa T says that's got to be better than meeting Celine Dion. Yeah, for me, absolutely. Listen, MJ, I've kept you long enough. Thank you so much for again trying so hard to come in. Definitely, we'll talk more. But yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Have a great
Thanks for
night
doing it.
for sure. We have another guest queued up that I'd like to bring in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Emily. Whoops. Emily, how's it
Hi.
going? How are how are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm good. Oh my God, is that a wall of Hot Wheels behind you? Oh, wow.
I'm the husband. Wait.
Hey, husband. Wow.
That's his collection.
That
An addiction, an obsession.
is. Hey, brother, I'm right there with you. I'm a hockey card guy. I'm a bobblehead guy. I'm a collector of way too many things guy. So I know it, but that is impressive. Wow. Well, Emily, thanks so much for kind of coming on. Do you guys have any kind of Thanksgiving traditions that you guys follow?
Usually my husband's at work. This is the first time in 6 years that he's actually home and going to be off. So we're going to kind of start our new tradition finally.
Oh, that's
We're going to
awesome.
do a ham, green bean casserole, and a couple slices of pie. That's it.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. That is very cool. Are you trying a new kind of recipe, or is this something you have made in the past?
We've done this before. Just the same thing. Toss it in the oven, cook it, and it's done.
You make it sound so easy, but there's no way when it comes to that stuff. I'm like, if it doesn't come in a can or a box or go on the barbecue, I'm in trouble.
That's why the husband's cooking and I'm watching.
Nice. That's awesome. What about kind of do you guys do like any little appetizers or finger foods, any treats? Kind of know. Yeah.
We do a breakfast every year. We wake up and have bacon, eggs, and biscuits.
Oh, nice. Nice. The classic. Very, very
Yep.
cool. That is really awesome. And do you guys watch the parade at all? Or I guess have you in the past 6 years?
Yes, we
Yeah.
we catch the parade every year.
Nice. Do you have
Yes.
a favorite
Our
balloon?
state our state is actually being represented this year in the parade.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. We're gonna have a 90-foot, 5-foot alligator.
Wow. All right. I will definitely have to keep an eye out for that. That is really cool.
Yeah, it'll be different.
Have they been showing like sneak peeks of what it's going to look like at all?
Yes, I have some pictures I can throw into the Discord if everyone would like to see it.
Oh, that would be very, very cool. Um, Wow, that's awesome. And guys, if you haven't, or if you're not already following Emily, make sure to go and give her a follow. Definitely have some fun playing some video games and hanging out, trying new things. Which I love what you're doing. It's so much fun, and it's
Thank you. I
seeing new
appreciate it.
areas that I've never seen before. So it's really opening my eyes up to some new stuff.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So definitely give Emily. What's the actual channel name? It slips my mind.
Emily's Grand Adventures.
Emily's Grand Adventures. There you go. Make sure to kind of hit that for sure. Um, do you have a favorite Thanksgiving show or movie that you've watched over the years?
I'm not big into movies, but we stick with Home Alone pretty much from
Oh,
Halloween until the end of Christmas.
that yeah. Home Alone is awesome. Have you seen? I don't know if you guys have Disney Plus, but have you seen the new Home Alone they released?
I will not watch it. I won't even give it a chance. I'm
so
old school.
so firm. We're not. So we did watch it. It actually was pretty cute. There are some scenes, and it's nowhere as good as the original by far.
Of course not.
But it was very cute, and they tried to give it a nice happy ending so that the well, I won't ruin what happens at the ending. I was so close, and I'm like, gee, maybe people haven't seen it. Um, but yeah, definitely a fun movie. We'll say that. Um,
I'll have to give it at least a 10-minute go just to see if I can get into it.
there you go.
But my husband said in the background he likes National Lampoon Christmas Vacation, but
Oh,
I can't get into that. I've tried.
oh, Chris, such a classic. Love the scene with the sled, the toboggan, the disc, and he goes puts the oil on the
Yeah.
disc and goes, oh, such a good movie. Pierce says, has anyone seen Muppets Haunted Mansion? That was actually fun.
I'm gonna be watching that while we're down at my mom's in a couple weeks. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely fun. I was iffy. I love the Muppets, and I was kind of like, is this really going to be cheesy? But no, they did a really good job. I will tell you, there's a lot of um, hidden secrets throughout the shots.
Okay.
Now, most of them they'll be almost impossible to to see as you're watching the movie. But there's
In your face.
yeah, there's YouTube videos that point out kind of all the little secret things. So definitely see if you can find that after you watch it.
I will.
Awesome. Emily, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Wow, guys, this is so much fun. Anthony, welcome in. Morgan, welcome in. Um, this is so much fun. You guys are so awesome. Um, Carla, I think I saw you earlier. If I didn't, welcome in. um, Holy moly. Chris did 2 interviews on that crazy Disney ladies connecting with you. Oh my God, I was so nervous. Wow, sorry, I'm just trying to scroll back through the chat because I haven't. It's so hard looking at all the different screens. You were here 30 minutes ago. Empress, go back. Okay, blah blah blah. All right. Well, this was so much fun. Yeah, Lisa T, if you're still here, we had. I don't know if you were here, but we had It's Drizella special guest interview coming on and talking with us. So that was so much fun. All right, so we are officially, wow, past 9 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Kind of last call, last call. If anybody wants to join, the link is kind of pinned to the top. If you want to come on, say hello, kind of share any Thanksgiving experiences, recipes, traditions. Love to have you. Host, you need to experience. I do it all the time. It's one thing. Tritan, when I'm working, I'm great on the multiple screens, but I'm not used to multitasking while talking and reading. Um, we want Lee. Everybody's still calling out for Lee. Is Lee still here? Lee, if you're here, we're waiting on you. We may have to do a Lee special. But yeah, if anyone hasn't come on yet that is interested, definitely link is pinned to the top. We'd love to have you in and talk for a few minutes as we're kind of winding down. So we got another subscriber in 246, 4 more away from that grand number of 250. That's so amazing. Thank you guys so much. Once again, if you haven't kind of booped that like button already, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, definitely give it a like. Yeah, Mark, come on in, fellow Canadian. Click the link, come on in and say hello for sure. We're definitely starting to wind down, but you guys are awesome. The support has been fantastic. This is so good. We'll definitely have to do this again sometime. Oh, here we go. Definitely the one of the guests I'm so happy to have and welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. He's your friend and mine, Anthony the Mollar Man. Welcome in, Anthony.
Hey, what's up, Sam?
I'm doing great. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. How are the hands from painting?
Uh, I haven't been doing any painting recently because the floors are getting done, but I did refinish the table today. Yeah.
Nice. That is awesome. That is awesome. So, Anthony, I mean, obviously you have a big move that you're kind of in the middle of. But what are your kind of Thanksgiving traditions that you and the family kind of take on over the years?
Well, it's kind of funny because we always do a football game. All us
Oh.
guys get together while the ladies stay at home, and we go play football. We come back sore and bruised and pretend like we can't do anything, and then and then we eat. Yeah,
Nice.
that's my tradition.
Nice. It's come home. Hey, honey, we need the frozen peas and the ice.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. You got it.
oh, that is spectacular.
Yeah,
That's cool. Any big injuries in these games?
just hamstrings and just barely can move. Can't even get out of the shower and sit down and eat, and watch a football game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like me after the last hockey game I played.
I know. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's so true. It's that the muscles going, what exercise? That's awesome. Well, I know you're a big cook, and for anyone
Yeah,
who's watching, if you are not following Anthony the Mollar Man, you best, when we're done, hop over to his channel and hit his subscribe button because he does some fantastic stuff.
yeah,
But
damn. I just hit 500 tonight.
whoa,
I know, but it kind of surprised me when I woke to start a few minutes ago. So
that's amazing. Congrats. That's
yeah,
huge.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I was gonna do something this week. I need to go live pretty soon. I've been so busy that I met up with another couple that you guys may know that's in Tom's chat a lot. Lisa and Mike, Lismick, that's how they go. Lismik.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
actually had lunch with them today. They met up with me. Real nice people. They're going to Florida in December to visit Pat
Oh, nice.
and Tom and meet up with them. So we'll get to see them live on YouTube in December. So
Very, very cool.
yeah,
That's awesome. Well, I know you guys have your football game. Is there any
yeah.
big, traditional meals that you like on Thanksgiving? Because I know you're a big cooker.
So you think? I only cook the meals that I can make. I'm not really a. No, I mean, obviously stuffing. I'm a big stuffing guy. I can eat that all day long. Uh, the turkey, I go with the dark and the white, I do both.
Nice,
But
nice.
yeah, so we're gonna keep it. I lost my mother-in-law a few weeks back, so she was the one who would prepare a lot of this a lot of the time. So we're
Right.
gonna do it different this year, but still have the family together and just appreciate the times that we always had with each other. You know?
For sure, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
condolences again on that.
Oh, thanks.
But that's yeah, it's so special to keep the family together and keep the traditions alive
Yeah.
and going. It's so awesome. And good luck in your game this year.
Oh, thanks. You want me to play something before I go out?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, how about some Jingle Bell Rock or something?
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming
All
in.
right.
I know you're super busy. We'll
Yeah.
talk to you again soon and go Leafs go.
Oh, come on, man. I'll get you back. I'll get you back.
Sounds good. Take it easy,
All right.
Anthony.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Oh, that was awesome. What a good treat. What a good treat. Such a nice surprise. Um, yeah, wow. You guys have just been so amazing tonight. I'm having a blast. I hope you are too. I apologize. I've, totally kind of lost most of the chat. Monarch Miracles, welcome in. So happy to have you. There's a link. Triple thanks for kind of posting it there. If you want to come on, say hello, have a quick chat. Love to hear your Thanksgiving stories. So amazing, and you guys so thankful for all the support and how you guys show up week after week, and just hang out, play some games, and have a good time. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce you to the next contestant. Mark, fellow Canadian, how's it going? Are you able to hear me, Mark? Oh, we can't hear you. I don't know. Let me check. I'm not seeing you on mute, Mark. I'm not sure why it's not working. Let me, Mark, maybe try disconnecting and connecting again. We'll see if we can get it working, and I'll come back to you in a moment. But let's flip gears to somebody that I'm definitely thankful for having met many months ago, who's definitely helped me when it comes to streaming and figuring things out, and who's kind enough to sit on a couple Zoom calls and walk us through. Ladies and gentlemen, Shaun Urban. Shaun, Shaun's throwing us around the room. There we go. How's it going, Shaun?
There we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Welcome in. How are you?
Good. How is everybody? Nice to see everybody.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm so happy that everyone's really kind of. It was a slow start to get someone to click the button at first, but this is awesome. Just having everyone kind of come in. So thanks for kind of hopping in, and again thanks. I know I've said it to you before, but just in front of everyone, thanks so much, Shaun, for all your help in helping me really kind of get started out and figuring out Streamlabs and all these things.
It's not easy. I know. I remember the first time I did it back in July. I had thought about it for a while, and there was an opportunity, and I remember being nervous, like, man, I hope I don't like screw this up because it's going to be live. Other people, once you're on the internet, you are on the internet. That never goes away. And I'm like, man, a lot of people are going to watch this, and I could be somebody's, like a meme or like on somebody's Insta roll, and they get a million views because I do something dumb. But hey, listen, anything I can do to help anybody is fine by me, and I'm happy to do it. So hopefully everybody has success to whatever degree you or anybody else I can help. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate it for sure. And if you're not following Shaun, definitely go check him out. Subscribe to his channel on Instagram as well. Shaun's doing some amazing stuff. Knows more about football than I could ever imagine. And
Only by default because my co-host is way more knowledgeable than me. That's for sure.
well, there you go. You guys are like the dynamic duo. So entertaining. But what do you guys do? What do you do for Thanksgiving? Do you have any big traditions that you follow?
No, I typically, we usually hang at home. Somebody else cooks Thanksgiving dinner for us, which is nice because like the trade-off is that we go somewhere or somebody cooks Thanksgiving and I do Christmas. So like Christmas time, like this year, I think we're up to 32 people or something like that
Wow.
at this point. And so I'm like, you know what? If I can take Thanksgiving off, that would be greatly appreciated because like a month later, I'm in it to win it all day. So typically, I like to hang at home because by doing where am I? This job here, which I just got in from, we can get busy. Like we had a really massive house fire like Thanksgiving last year.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I like to stick around because a lot of guys are with their families. A lot of them go out of town, so help is thin. So go out, have dinner, come back, hang home, play some video games for 8 or 9 hours, and go to sleep.
Oh, I miss those days when you just sit back and play all day. What's your game of choice, or at least in the past?
So right now I'm hopping on the new Battlefield and the new Halo.
Nice.
Those are my two new vices, but I've been so back when I was really young, I would have been considered into esports. I was a competitor for a while,
Oh,
for a
cool.
short little couple of years there. And the team I was on, we got to travel just a little bit. And I won a Blockbuster tournament when I was like 17. I made it to like the Final Four in Orlando.
Wow. That's
Back when you remember when you used to have to use like money and go to an arcade to play video games?
money? Quarters? What?
Yeah, like the original Mortal Kombat. When it was
Wow.
in the arcade, I was working at the mall, and basically my paycheck was going to fund my Mortal Kombat playing and Blockbuster. So for those of you who don't know, Blockbuster used to be a video store, right? And I think Sam, we talked about Blockbuster
Yeah,
before, if I remember
for
correctly.
sure.
They ran a tournament, a nationwide tournament for that game, and I made it to the Final Four for the East Coast. So everywhere from Maine all the way down to Florida.
That is really cool.
Yeah, and then shortly after that, the PlayStation came out with the very first online community where you could play head to head with other people that were also online. The first like real
Yeah.
online multiplayer. So I played a game called SOCOM, the original SOCOM,
Sure. Yeah.
which was a shooter, and that team was legit. We went to Texas a couple of times to compete. But
Wow.
esports wasn't a thing. It was just like nerdy back then. They're like, what are you doing with your life? You're wasting your life, son. And now look at it. It's like multi-billion-dollar industry.
There's so up here. Just recently, I stumbled across an esports gaming channel where all they do is air esports tournaments and stuff. It's insane. Um,
That's awesome.
it's one of those things that if you kind of put it on at the right time, you're done for the day because you just get sucked in. But yeah, that's very, very cool. I miss the old days of the arcades, going and just pumping the quarters in and doing all that stuff. So just so
Yeah, it
much
was
fun.
fun. I mean, like, and I love to, I play games as often as I can, which the last couple of years hasn't been as often as I'd like, but like Sunday I sat down for like 9.5 hours. Just one
Wow.
big 9.5 hour stretch of working on skills, and I realized how rusty I was. I'm like, oh, you're doing so terrible.
Yeah. Well, so my kids are older now. One's turning 12, the other just turned 9. So they've taken over my video games. So
Oh, cool.
all I do, and I love it because they were big in all the Lego games for a while. So
Oh yeah.
I got
Yep.
hooked on those and games that I never would have thought of trying, like the Ratchet and Clank series. So much fun, and yeah, it's just you get suckered in. But of course, then there's the games like the Walking Dead VR game that I played the other day that I was terrible at, or some of the Resident Evil ones, those come back, or Last of Us, which is phenomenal. But it's finding those times because after they go to bed, it's like 10 o'clock. Like, I can't afford to get suckered in for hours at this point.
That's
Well,
it. Like when I do the same thing, like I gotta sit down and it's like 8 to like maybe 10 is my window now if I get it. So when I get it, I take advantage of it. But it's time is short. But come May, once I'm done with all my college, my master's degree, I'll have way more time.
yeah, that's awesome. Well, listen, I continued success with the channel and going for the masters. Kudos to you for I couldn't do that at this point
It's
in
tough.
time.
It was not easy. Not easy trying to work and do the family thing and
Exactly.
all your other personal stuff you want to do, so you're not sick in the mud.
Exactly. Well, thanks for coming on. Really
Thanks for
appreciate the
having
chat.
me. This is
Of
great.
course. Yeah, we're gonna do this again for sure.
Oh,
Um,
this is wonderful. Hey, have a great Thanksgiving. I hope if I don't see everybody out there, I know I didn't do the touchdown Tuesday thing today because I was busy at the fire station. But if I don't see you guys or talk to you, have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you all are safe. Enjoy your family time. Relax.
Thank you so much. Same to you, and we'll catch you on a stream soon.
Great.
Go
We'll see y'all
subscribe
later.
to this
Thank you.
man.
Thank
All
you.
right, take care, Sean.
Bye bye.
Up next, somebody else just popped in, and I'm so excited to talk to this guest. You see her in so many streams and so much fun. Everybody, let's welcome Jess. Jess, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm doing good.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for all your support and always coming in. It really means so much to me, and especially with Noah. He absolutely loves seeing you online in Roblox, and when you guys play together. So I was so happy you guys could connect in that game.
Where is Noah?
He is long sleeping at this point, but he's been spending a lot of time in some private servers on Roblox. It was just his birthday a couple
Oh,
weeks
when was
ago,
his birthday?
beginning in November. So he got
My sister's birthday's in 2 days, this Thursday. She'll be 18.
oh, it's so
So
nice.
I can't talk that loud because my sister's taking her last math class for college, but like once she's done, I could definitely be 100% loud again.
Nice. Well, that's awesome.
Every freaking Tuesday, my sister takes a math test for college, and my sister is all like, "If you be loud, then I won't go to college."
Oh, well, happy early birthday for her.
Thank
Um,
you.
that's so great. Do you
I
have?
don't see cards and I had a pop up on my phone.
Yeah, I'm not using actual StreamYards to stream. I'm routing it through Streamlabs. So yeah, it's a weird kind of setup, but
How dare you? Wait until I tell Pat.
um, but yeah, Jesse, what do you do anything special for Thanksgiving? Any traditions?
No, but I don't celebrate Christmas, but I celebrate Hanukkah. So
Okay,
like every year for Hanukkah only lasts like 8 nights. And what we do on Hanukkah, um, we spin a dreidel and like it lands on each symbol. There's bet, gimel, and then once it lands on a symbol, you get pieces of chocolate. And then also on Hanukkah, we eat latkes and we also eat applesauce. And then each person gets 8 presents. And on one of those nights on Hanukkah, you open up a present, and whatever gift you get, you have to accept it.
that's so nice. Yeah, we celebrate Hanukkah as well. Um, so we
I
actually
thought you celebrate Christmas.
no, we do Hanukkah, but I'm just because there's so many people that celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Wait until I tell Pat about this. He'll kill you. Oh my god, the other day in Pat's life,
That was so funny.
Buddy, I thought I know you. I was all like, I don't know what to pick. I was all like, yeah, I'll just go for it.
That was so funny. We all had such a good laugh.
Oh
Um,
my god, and Pat was all like, well, it's a person who curses. I was, I was laughing so hard.
yeah, he was so funny. He was really making a big joke out of it, which was nice. We all had such a good laugh.
I
Um,
know, and back in August, before I was in my hotel room, I was watching Pat's live stream, and because I finally got to meet Tom and Tanya and Robin. We got to hang out at Disney Springs, and Pat was saying in chat, "How much subscribers do you have?" And then I don't remember how much I had back then. And then Pat was all like, "You know what? Let's get you 2,000." And so far, I have 1,032 subscribers.
That's amazing. And yeah, if anybody's watching, if you haven't subscribed to Jess, definitely find her channel, Jess Got Disney, and
And you
give
can
her a
still call
subscribe.
me Jessie Sam. I don't mind.
Okay. Thank you so much. Um, I know you talk about Hanukkah and the presents and playing dreidel. Do you have a favorite food that you eat during Hanukkah?
I swear.
No? For
I'm
for
not sure.
for us, I love eating latkes. Potato latkes are my favorite. Um, the little
I hate
applesauce.
you now. I hate you.
Why?
But for my favorite is applesauce. Like every year we have applesauce. And
Yeah,
my cousin Ethan, he's all like, I want your applesauce. Like every time we go to my grandparents' house, my grandparents always give his leftovers applesauce to my cousin and not to me.
that's not nice. Share the applesauce.
I know.
It's so good. Well, listen, Jesse, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Are
Um,
you kicking me out?
no, I'm just gonna. Well, excuse me, as I'm choking. I was trying to wind down like half an hour ago, and more people kept coming in.
I was saying in the chat, Sam, come in the green room. Let
I,
me in.
I saw. It's funny because in my setup, I have my laptop and I have my monitor above it with the chat. So as I'm when I'm talking, I'm not looking at the chat. It's hard to go back and forth.
It's easy.
Well,
Kind of.
okay, you're a pro already. I'm still learning.
Not really.
Not really. Uh,
I was looking to see if the comments are going to pop up in the StreamYard, but I guess it didn't.
yeah, it won't. It'll just show on the
Yeah,
on the
I
YouTube
know. I'm on my freaking phone.
channel. Oh, that's awesome. Jess, you're the best. You do such a good job. I really enjoy your streams. I was actually watching, I think was it on Tom's stream when he was coming to find you guys at Disney Springs. And
Oh, finally, my sister's son was good. Passing
uh,
God, I could be loud again.
there you
Thank
go.
God.
I,
Thank God.
I remember watching Tom's stream and he was trying to find you guys and you all met up and it was such a cool
He
moment.
thought I was on the second floor at Splitsville,
Yeah.
and I was all like, no, you passed me. I'm over here. He thought I was on the second floor
Oh, it was awesome.
because Tanya was at Splitsville, so Tanya said, do you want to meet at Splitsville? And it was also raining, so I said yes. And then Tom thought I was on the second floor, and I said, no, I'm right here. Like, I don't know what happened to him. Either he had too many to drink or he must have been tired.
You probably a combination. Awesome. Well, Jess, thank you so much. And again, if you haven't subscribed to Jess Got Disney, definitely go and subscribe to Jessie. So much fun, and she supports
Oh,
everybody in
did
the
you see
community.
me? Sorry to not mean to
No,
interrupt.
that's
Did you
okay.
see me on the town show on Tanya Santa?
I didn't see the show, but I saw that you won, and congratulations for that. That was amazing. I forget what I was doing, but I wasn't able to watch it. And then I saw you posted that you won, and I was so happy because I remember on one of the earlier episodes I
Now
was
you're
voting for you.
definitely in trouble.
I'm
Very
definitely
trouble.
Jesse's put me on notice. I'm in trouble.
Where's Coastermom? I swear, she's still in the chat. Where is she?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my
Caroline,
God.
welcome in. All right, we have another guest lined up. Jesse, thanks so much. We'll do this again soon, okay? We'll
Oh,
bring you
come
back
on. You
on.
gotta let me stay for the second time.
No, we'll bring you back in, and we'll do another chat for sure.
Uh,
I'm now in Jesse's bad books officially. But thank you, Jess.
come on.
We'll talk to you really soon. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, this next guest has been a big supporter of a lot of us, and I saw some people saying, "Hey, come on in, come on in." I definitely want to welcome in Morgan. Morgan, how's it going, buddy?
I've been allowed. Hello. What a great chance to say hello and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And just, I don't know, just have Thanksgiving, everyone. Just want to say, hey, I'm done. Hey, I'm done. Thanks very much for having me.
That's
It's so neat.
Yeah, for sure, Morgan. You've been such a huge supporter of so many people. So thank you for always hanging out and all your comments and stuff. So much fun, and of course, fellow Leaf fan. So definitely go Leafs go. Do you have any Thanksgiving traditions yourself that you like to do year over year?
Well, every year I like to look at the contrast between American and Canadian. Is it Thanksgiving first us or is it you guys? And I never quite get it straight, so I end up getting to enjoy both.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, take them while you can, right?
Yeah, so other than as much pumpkin pie as I can rip off friends and turkey, if you don't mind the frozen stuff, oh, you haven't yet? Well, I don't want to plate. I'll have to take it home and heat it up.
So pumpkin pie is your go-to pie?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I do enjoy the whipped cream. Don't
Oh,
spare it.
yeah, yeah. Don't spare it. That's exactly right. Load that whipped cream on.
Or
What
I
about a
love
scoop
pumpkin
of ice cream?
pie. Yeah, à la mode, yes,
Yeah, there
yes.
you go.
Français aussi. That's the second language up here. I don't even know what I just said, really. None of us do.
None
Sorry,
of
we
us.
just started with oh, that's, we nod our head yes until the police go away.
Let me tell you, many years ago in school, up here, you're kind of one of the requirements is you have to take a French class. I terrible at French, and so for our was it grade 8, grade 7? I don't remember. We did a we did a school trip to Quebec, um, and I spoke nothing. So we would go out for dinner, and I had no idea what was on the menus because the place we went, it was all in French. So I'd have my friends kind of say, "Oh, chicken, beef, whatever, whatever," and they would mess with me every meal, and I'd order something that I just did not want to eat.
And the thing is, if you don't order, some places in Quebec and Montreal are absolutely beautiful. If you ever get to anyone get a chance to go, I'm sure you all know old Quebec.
Oh yes.
Yeah, oh my God, exactly. And yes, we went with our school too, and yes, fell in love, couldn't believe it. And that's what I enjoyed as well, going out in the evening. Now I can speak my little garbage direct from English to French translation, so I like to try and speak it, and people feeding you your food then don't spit in it. That's the secret. Just try. Je suis le poule aussi, je mange et pour la fête. Sir, thank you so much for trying to speak our language. No, oh, merci beaucoup. I will bring you something good. Okay, no, don't try again. Stop.
Oh, it's awesome. That is awesome.
Try to begin with, and they will do that if you're not that good. But just don't be half decent, or they'll leave you actually trying to speak French. It's hilarious.
It's so true. It's so true. Okay, so we got the pumpkin pie, and then what's your go-to? Are you a turkey mashed potatoes guy, or do you have a different kind of go-to?
No, I want that. I want turkey mashed.
Turkey mashed potatoes.
And I don't mind dark or light.
So-
What? It's all off the same bird, right? I used to wonder that. I was like, is there two birds on the table? And like light and dark. And I'm like, okay, so and I still don't know to this day, so I just say, the plate, the turkey.
Yes.
Candy
That's it. Turkey? Yes. Mashed potatoes? More, please.
exactly, And then the cranberries always, and then everyone, oh, is it from a can? But everyone has it.
It's so true. Well, listen, Morgan, thank you so much for all your support, always hanging out, and coming on tonight. So great to kind of get a chance to actually talk to you, and we'll have to do this again for sure.
It's nice having friends.
Absolutely. Take care, Morgan. You want to play us something on your way out?
Yeah. Love's coming down now. Love's coming down now. Love's coming down now.
That's
All right.
awesome. Thank you,
I've been
buddy.
the last 2 days. I write a new one every couple of days, so
Oh, sweet.
coming down now. It's coming down live. You go on, it's on Isabella Live. I sometimes get into not fights with people, but I sometimes like to answer people back and ask questions. And sometimes, so if I'm not playing guitar, I'm probably just getting into a fight with someone that you won't enjoy. So if I'm not playing the guitar, I'm just doing some religious rant you don't need to hear anyway. God's love, by the way.
All right. Thanks, Morgan. Take it easy. Nice talking with you. All right. Bye. There you go, Morgan live. Francisco, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. I thought I saw some other names scroll by, so apologize if I missed you in the chat. We are two away. We are up to 248. I kind of feel like we're doing a Thanksgiving Day telethon here. But we are up to 248. So if you're watching, you haven't subscribed, definitely do hit that like button, hit the subscription button, and come on in. Let's see if we can get two more subscribers and hit that 250 tonight. And yeah, wowzers. Uh, all right, Mark. Yeah, let's try it again. Let's see if we can get your audio working. Eleanor, good evening. Welcome in. This has been so much fun. Just getting a chance to chat for a couple minutes with a lot of you, talking about Thanksgiving. So cool. All right, here we go. We're gonna try Mark one more time. Mark, how's it going? Can you hear me okay, Mark? Oh, still no audio. Hmm. I wonder why we can't hear you, Mark. Let me see. Can I do anything here? No, nope. Mark, we're gonna have to get you to write on paper and hold up your answers. Oh well. We'll have to try again. I'm not sure why your audio isn't coming through. Are you on a phone? Maybe check to see if your volume on your phone is on. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. We tried, Mark. We tried. We'll try it again. Thank you anyways, though. Appreciate it. There you go. We got a thumbs up from Mark. Um, I saw who else was getting called out there. I saw somebody scroll back. Sam, scroll back. Anyone else want to come wrapping up? What time is it? Holy moly. This is awesome. You guys are killing it tonight. We're doing so good. Two more subscribers to go. So if you know anyone that want to hang out, one more to go. Oh, we're one more away. So definitely, if you know someone that wants to hang out, share that stream out. While we're waiting, in case anyone new kind of wants to jump in and come chat with us, we do this, this Let's Go Retro show. A lot of our past episodes, a lot of you know, we've talked about movies, cartoons, talked about all kinds of stuff. Um, this show isn't going to be on next Tuesday. It's going to be on the following Tuesday because we also do some hockey games where we kind of talk hockey. I call play by play. We just have a lot of fun. So I'm doing the Toronto Maple Leaf Colorado Avalanche game on Wednesday, December 1st, and then the game Saturday, December 4th. So I'm not going to be streaming a retro stream on the Tuesday, but we'll be back the following week, and then the Leafs will get back to a regular schedule. Whenever they go away, those late games when they start at 10 or 10:30, just brutal because they go so late. Where are we here? Okay, so yeah, we've talked about so many wonderful Thanksgiving traditions. We've had so many amazing guests come on and join us to talk about their traditions and their Thanksgiving memories and their Hanukkah memories and traditions. So we are one away. Let me just refresh here. We are one away. I'd love to see there's still a lot of people here. Maybe you want to come in. Francisco, Joe, uh, feel free to hit that pinned link, that message if you want to come in and chat for a few minutes. Triple two, love to have you. Definitely no pressure. It's just all for fun. But I'm having a blast, and it's so nice. So many familiar names to be able to see you and talk to you and ask some questions. As well, if you're just coming in kind of to the back half, when we're done and we're wrapped up, you definitely have to go back and watch the replay. We had an exclusive interview with none other than It's Drizella. It's Drizella was here live. We got to ask some questions, get some answers. That was so much fun and so cool. So definitely want to make sure to check that out. See, Peirce is calling out Josh. Come on, Josh. Hit that button. Or Christina G, come on in. But we will start winding it down. I think I said that like an hour ago. Uh, Courtney, hey, welcome in. So happy to have you join us. We are having an absolute blast. Mark says, do you have to be signed into Streamlabs? No, you don't have to be signed into Streamlabs, but I think with StreamYard, you should just have to click on the link and it should just bring you in. You shouldn't really have to sign up or enroll for anything, for sure. Um, yeah, Courtney, definitely scroll back. Peirce came on and is hanging out with us. Peirce loves his mashed potatoes, gravy, and turkey. So many great friends we've had come on and join us today. And as well, again, I'll say it again. Let me just refresh this. We are one subscriber away, 249. We are one away from hitting that magical 250 number. It's Drizella. Sam, I want to thank you for letting me into your stream and answering those important questions. It's Drizella. It was my honor. I'm so glad to have that late breaking interview and scoop all the other streams. Nobody else at this point can say they have had an exclusive one-on-one interview with It's Drizella. So definitely something for the ages to be to be talked about. And what I'm going to do afterwards, when I find some time the next couple days, I'm going to go back and add some chapters at the time when everybody came in. So if you guys want to go back and click to the points that you came in and kind of screen cap and grab a copy of it, you're more than welcome to do so. So I will set all of that up for you for sure. So some of the other cool things about Thanksgiving, I know we talked about the pumpkins and we talked about the foods and all that. But one thing I haven't really talked about yet is a lot of the kind of floral arrangements we see over Thanksgiving. Now we know the colors, really represents the changing of the leaves, the yellows, the reds, the oranges. So many phenomenal, phenomenal colors. Um, it's so nice to see, when you're going through drive the country and all the leaves are changing, if you live somewhere where the leaves actually change colors. But I love when you go over to someone's house who's really festive, or you go for Thanksgiving dinner and they have the nice spreads around that have kind of all the colors. Do we do it? Break nine truth copy. Welcome in, and you are breaking the news. We've done it. 250 subscribers. Oh yeah. All right. Holy moly. 250. We did it. That deserves its own banner. Way to go, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. Make sure that you support all of the guests we've had on today. Anthony the Mollar Man, Shaun Urban, Emily, Coastermom. We've had so many fantastic people. MJ, whoever has channels, definitely support them all, because this community is so amazing, and the way everyone supports each other is really one of the biggest things I'm so thankful for. And I said it off the top, and I'll say it again. Everybody has helped each other in so many different ways, whether it's figuring out the technical components, figuring out how to use a gimbal, figuring out what's the best contact, providing honest feedback. Um, you know, you guys are amazing. Christina G, that would be fantastic. I would absolutely love to get on the FPE network. So definitely, you can recommend it. I will join it. But yeah, you guys, it's so amazing. 252, wow, spectacular, spectacular. When we first started this, and if you look back through the channel, um, we have some old videos of the kids when they were really little, kind of growing up. And we really started the channel to help get videos out to family and friends, because back then, we used a camcorder, little camera. Actually, oddly enough, it's sitting right over here because I was trying to pull it off. This is what I started with, my Canon HD Vixia. This is how I shot a lot of my early stuff. And this was great, this little thing. It was awesome. I took this to my first Disney trip in 2017, my first adult Disney trip. The problem with these HD camcorders and with Canon is the way the videos are formatted. A, they're huge, and B, you need to use the Canon software to actually open it, and you can't edit it, and you couldn't do anything. So when I grabbed these files, they were so big, I had no way of getting these files to share with my family and friends. I could burn them on a DVD, but then some DVD players would work, others wouldn't. So we started posting them on YouTube. And it wasn't until, gosh, was it last summer or the summer before? As kind of a joke for some fun, we kind of posted hey, let's try and get, 1 million subscribers. And the kids were having a laugh, and we had such a good time. But it really wasn't until this summer or this spring when we really started making content. And through inspiration from, Pat and Tom and others in the community, I said, why can't we do this? And the kids were like, hey, Dad, we like watching people make domino setups and knock them over, or opening Kinder Surprise eggs and seeing the toys they get. And I'm like, really? Like, people, millions of people are watching, dominoes fall down, or, what's inside a mystery pack of a toy. So I'm like, yeah, let's do this. So we started making some fun videos and some road trips and some vlogs, and it, really wasn't until, midsummer when we started picking up. And it was because of all of you that you've come in and you've supported myself, you've supported my boys when they do their video game live streams. You've just shown unbelievable support to me and everybody. So really, that's probably the best way I want to kind of wrap up today, is just to say thank you to each and every single one of you that are in the chat who have come on to the stream tonight. Um, I cannot express um, how appreciative I am for everything you've done for us. So that is amazing. Um, and more importantly than thanking you guys, which I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys putting up with me and letting me try and entertain you. I have to thank Dee, um, the boss, the wife, insert your nickname here, who puts up with me wanting to stream everything and anything all the time. She has been a trooper letting me deal with with everything I do. So thanks, Dee, if you're watching upstairs, not, you know, just in the other room. I appreciate you allowing me to entertain the people that we do. So with that, it's been like 2 hours. You guys are phenomenal. I'm going to say now officially last call, last call for anyone who wants to click that link and join in for a last kind of hurrah before we wrap up tonight. Snoopy says, I have the same camera that I use for Disney trips. And yep, don't know how to edit and upload and share. It's crazy, Snoopy. I had to download so many different editing apps, convert it from the Canon software to like MP4 or any other format, then edit it and then try and compress it. It's just crazy. But hey, good for Canon for, you know, allowing their products to make, formats that only they can adjust. Yeah, Anthony was on earlier. Anthony's so much fun. Um, Again, great supporter. Definitely go check him out as well. Last call, last call, last call for El Keyhall, and last call for coming to hang out with me. I know, Mark, we tried earlier. We'll get you on again. Um, but yeah, if you want to, again, last call. I'm going to give it another few minutes, but we're going to end in 3 minutes. So this is the 3 minute countdown. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. All right, that's terrible. You guys don't need to hear me singing. If I could fake it, I play it on my teeth, but that's Anthony's. Maybe Anthony, if you can learn the final countdown, that would be pretty impressive. And let's get Shaun. Shaun's one away from 250 as well. Let's get Shaun to that 250 marker. Shaun, if you want to drop your link in there, just in case anyone can click on it and go over and get him to 250. That would be pretty sweet. Two guys kind of grinding it out, hitting that marker on the same night. In the same night, Anthony hit 500. So let's get that third milestone. Everything comes in threes. Anthony hit 500. We just hit 250 here. Let's get one more for Shaun and get that three-peat of milestones. We are the champions. Absolutely, Christina. YouTube keeps rolling people off. It's so annoying. Uh, YouTube has a love-hate relationship with all of us. Um, but yeah, so this has been so awesome, and I'm glad you guys have really kind of embraced this and joined in as well. Oh, I just noticed we at 48 likes. So if you haven't hit that like button, definitely hit that like button. Let's get 2 more likes and get up to 50. This is spectacular. Hat trick for subs, absolutely. Just in time for hockey coming up. The Leafs play, where are they? I think they're in LA tomorrow night at a 10 o'clock game. So hat trick is perfect for for the lingo here. Um, excuse me. Holy moly, this has been so outstanding. I know, Tom ends a lot of his streams by saying it's hard to say goodbye, and it's so true, right? With all of you guys here, the chat has been fire. The games have been rolling. You guys have been so supportive. Let's see. I don't even know what the standings are. Let's take a look at the standings for the thing. I want to see. I know Coastermom and Tritan were duking it out. Um, let's see who is at the top of the list. Thank you, Devora. It was so much fun. Triton is still up by a little bit on Coastermom. Interesting. Yeah, Devora, next time I'll have to give you guys some advance notice when we when we try and do one of these again, so we can make sure everyone is in a condition to present themselves. I know Shauna, same thing. Shauna said she needs notice to get prepared to come on camera. That's awesome. This has been so great. Man, it really has been. I've enjoyed kind of hanging out and talking with you guys. We had some new people kind of coming in and saying hello today, so I appreciate you guys sharing the link out and encouraging others to join. Lots more fun stuff to happen. We are definitely coming into the winter season, so we actually had some snow up here today. Um, but what happened there? Why are we? Yeah, definitely be interesting when the snow comes. Maybe we'll do a walk around the neighborhood in the after a big snowstorm if I feel up to the cold. It gets really cold here. Um, there we go, just like that. 51 likes. Thanks, Tate, for calling that out. That was awesome. Next time we need an appearance from the Empress. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely set up another one of these. Do it a little bit closer to Christmas. Don't want to do it right on Christmas. Obviously, everybody has their plans, and I know people are traveling. But I'll set up another one of these. We'll give everyone lots of advance notice, and we'll see. I can get up to 6 people in here at one time. So we'll see if we can get all 6 kind of set up, and that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. So with that, doesn't look like we have any more takers to come in and join us. So I'm going to remove my pinned message just so it's not up there in the replay. And with that, it's past 10. I want to see Shaun. Were you able to hit 250? Oh, let's make sure we see if Shaun was able to get there. If I don't know if Shaun's still here, but if somebody could check for me, I want to make sure that we get Shaun to 250 because he's been so instrumental for me. And thank you, Lisa, for fixing that. Not yet. All right, somebody in here needs to go and stream to Shaun. If you're watching the replay, definitely check out Shaun and check out everybody that's come on and check out their channels. We could do this. Michael Riley, hello and welcome in. So good to have you here. Really appreciate you coming in. And Michael, I know you're coming in kind of as we're wrapping up, but if you have any Thanksgiving memories, love to hear. Maybe put it in the chat. Love to hear what it is. And definitely, yeah, Jess as well. Jess Got Disney. So awesome. Make sure you subscribe to her. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put in the story markers of everybody that's come on so you could see them in here. And we'll definitely continue to support each other in this community because it's because of each and every one of you that we're continuing to grow and blossom. I can't believe I just said blossom. It reminds me of the old show. And actually isn't, speaking of Blossom, and this is a complete change of topic, isn't she hosting Jeopardy now? Did I see that? Was that just a one-time thing? Or was Blossom actually hosting Jeopardy? Does anybody know this? I know it was she was definitely there for one episode, Miriam Bialik. but I wasn't sure if it was like a long-term thing. It was just, I don't know, weird. Yes, and definitely have to rewatch the Drizella interview. We'll have to make sure to spread that around. Okay, Mark, she was the host of Jeopardy. Now, if we were to go back in the day and you would tell me that that Blossom was going to be a future host on Jeopardy, I would not have believed anybody. She does it part time now. Unbelievable. What a crazy career. So amazing. And thank you, Jess. Really, really appreciate that. Amazing. Blossom hosting Jeopardy. It's so cool to see, and this is actually a good kind of segue and take it back retro. A lot of these stars in the younger years when they were teens or kid actors, to see how they grew up and what roles they've come into and how things have changed. You remember on Home Improvement, Tool Time, Pamela Anderson was the Tool Time assistant. Started there and then growing to where she's gone. Blossom ending up on Jeopardy. Full House people are still in Full House. uh, Fuller House, a lot of good episodes they did. So interesting to see how the careers grow up. Lisa T, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Let's go. Man, you guys are making it so hard for me to wrap up. I could just talk to you guys forever. And talking about Jeopardy, here's a topic we definitely need to do one retro stream and talk about game shows. Because I don't know about you, but I loved watching Card Sharks and Press Your Luck and oh my gosh, of course, Wheel of Fortune and Price is Right and all of those old shows. And even back further when you have like the dating game, the original dating game, all those, so much fun. Candace Cameron, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, Candace Cameron is actually married to ex-Vancouver Canucks superstar Pavel Bure. So Candace Cameron Bure. Um, so her, is it on TikTok or Instagram? I forget, but she's actually really funny and really creative. It might be on TikTok. Love Connection. Yeah, some of those old games were so funny. Which is the one um, where they would give, oh, Match Game. Yeah, Match Game, where they give a phrase and pick a word, kind of like what we do in Disney After Darks, right? Where we play that match game. I used to listen to that on the radio all the time, and I loved it. It was so much fun. Um, it was so great. So yeah, we'll do a stream. I got to add that to my list. We'll do a stream on old school game shows. I know we're definitely going to do one on old school foods and cereals, and talk about some of that stuff. Although what's old again is new again, right? All that stuff is coming back. We have Pat and his Pop Rocks making an appearance the other night on After Dark. The McRib. I don't think it's back in Canada, but I know in the States it's back. Oh my God, I still watch those shows on a network called Buzz TV, Match Game as well. Yeah, we have a network up here that carries a lot of them too. They're so funny to watch now. And of course, Family Feud, one of my favorites. When I was working many years ago in the kitchen at right, was it 11 o'clock or right at noon? I can't remember. But whenever Family Feud came on, there was like a huge following that would sit and watch Family Feud. You had The Wall, The Weakest Link. Those ones newer, but really kind of groundbreaking. And of course, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? What an unbelievable show. Of course, Regis was something else. So yeah, we'll definitely get into all of that um, later on in a future stream. My goodness, my goodness, I guys, you have me so overwhelmed, and I could just keep talking for forever. You guys aren't getting tired of me yet, but it's after 10. I should probably kind of wrap up and start getting stuff together and get things ready for the day tomorrow. So here's what we're gonna do. I've said it a couple times, but I'll say it one more time. Future streaming, hockey, play by play, Maple Leafs versus Colorado Avalanche December 1st, Maple Leafs versus Minnesota Wild on December 4th. So that's a Wednesday and Saturday. And then on the 7th, December 7th, I think is a Tuesday, we'll be back with another one of these retro streams. In between there, we might do a pop-up stream, maybe it might be a video game stream or two in there as well. We have some new games. I just got new NHL 22, so we might want to do a stream of that and see how that goes. Help me move tomorrow, Sam. Yeah, Anthony, absolutely. I'll start making my way down now. Maybe I'll get there in time for tomorrow. I can cross the border now. I think it's open, so we can cross the border. Thank you, Triple Two. It has been a blast. I've really enjoyed this. Thank you. It's Drizella and Shaun. Um, this has been so much fun for me. It's been so nice to meet all of you. It'll probably take me a while to go back and put in all the chapters, but this has been a blast. Definitely, for anyone new that has subscribed today or is hanging out, come and join us anytime. Even if you're not a hockey fan, definitely come hang out, play the games, chat. We love having a great chat. It's so much fun, and of course the retro streams. This one is a bit unique because of our topic tonight and having all our guests on. But definitely check out some of the older shows and you'll get a sense of some of the stuff we do. More great stuff to come. With that, again, I'm so thankful for everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving on Thursday. For any of my Canadian friends, hope hope you had a great Thanksgiving already, but I hope you have a great rest of your week, a fantastic weekend. Everyone, stay safe. Um, Much love, much fun. Keep supporting each other, and we are all going to go to unbelievable places. So thank you, Peirce. Thank you so much. Uh, don't worry about the censor button. Absolutely. Go Bruins. Yeah, go Leafs. Thank you guys again for everything tonight and always. Uh, so much more great stuff to come. I look forward to talking with you soon. Like I said, we're definitely going to do this again, a special stream closer to the Christmas season with some advance notice so we can get everybody to kind of come on and we'll talk about the holidays together. So with that, have a great night, a great evening. We'll see you on some other streams real soon, and we'll see you back here, uh, for the upcoming hockey streams. So they are scheduled, so definitely set those reminders. Have a great night, everybody. From the Sam Welby 12 family, thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for sharing it out. Appreciate it. Good night, and we'll see you real soon.